smoking marijuana to blow your mind, but in the end, nothing goes wrong. Nothing goes wrong.
Fuck you talking about? And my conscience and my people asking me what the fuck am I doing? Fuck these niggas talking about, man. It's like, what the fuck am I doing? All these dreams I'm pursuing. Is everything that I touch turned into gold, or is it just ruin? King Midas ain't had his problems, my speaking patterns ain't fluent. And trust niggas I can't, I gave hoes a chance to me, they all blew it. In 5th grade, my teacher told me don't do drugs, it ain't worth it. Nowadays it's just wake up, drink, blow the pack and start working. I'm stressed out so I'm puffing, dank, probably about to start serving. This money shit is like all I think, I'm saving money on purpose. It's different though when your lady go to school studying to be a surgeon. Damn, this rap shit kinda starting not to sound urgent. So meet my idols in person, or dream about it less often. You 17, you got time, Jay, you still trying to see what life offers. You trippin', nigga, this shit I reckon I'm next in line to get coffin. Fuck that, observe, make moves, prosper more and less talking. I'm going off with my partner, them, I'm blowing off.
Better put some respect on the name. The go. One shot, 2 shot, 3 shot.
3 shots.
Roll up the blunt, I'ma get high.
Get high.
1 shot, 2 shot, 3 shot.
3 shots.
I'ma roll up the blunt and get high.
Get high.
Blood talk, we on.
What we on?
Roll up the blunt and get zone.
Get on.
Blood talk, we on.
What we on?
Roll up the blunt and get stoned.
Get on. Hey, let's go. You know where we at. You know where we at.
What's going on, everybody? We are back. Tired and all is the same old cast from, your regular cannabis podcast. You know what's going on. It's your boys from Bud Talk.
The niggas is here.
The niggas. Fucking, that's Hefty Hef. That's Tay Ross of the Flame. And of course, yours truly, Bully. You know what we bring to the table, man. We always bring y'all some good true shit, some real shit, some real nigga shit, some shit niggas can relate to, some shit if you're not a nigga you can relate to. But we hopefully everybody can relate to something and take something from the podcast and go along with it.
This podcast is for niggas like dog.
Black. The black of black. The black is the black. No, but what's going on, everybody? Tonight's episode is called "For the Love of the Game." Reason why I kind of chose that is because it is for the love of the game. Like, what you do is based on your love and how much you care about something. Whether it's politics, whether it's your sport, whether it's your craft, whatever it can be, your job, whatever it is. My bad. What's going on? But
you forgot about the folks on live.
Yeah, I put the camera down and I started talking to that camera.
I was wondering what happened. I looked at them like, did y'all see this nigga? What is he doing?
But yeah, so this episode is pretty much like we want to break down, man, your love for your craft and for what you do, man, and also take a look at how we look at athletes in the world of politics, how we judge them, how people judge them. I don't necessarily judge them, but how the world judges them in politics. Things like also, is it worth risking your job for? Is standing up for the right cause, risking your job, is worth risking your job for, all that kind of stuff like that, man. I'm gonna touch on different points. For the people on live, what's going on, man. Y'all not gonna be here too long. Y'all probably gonna be here for maybe a smidgen of the section of the podcast. Y'all gotta go. Because y'all done tapped into the cheat code like we a motherfucking Xbox or PlayStation some shit. Y'all got us all fucked up.
This ain't Grand Theft Auto 3.
Get your ass up out
Y'all
here.
got us all fucked up. It ain't a list of cheat codes for us.
Type shit.
But yeah, so y'all get to stay for the blunt rap session, all that kind of stuff like that. But with that being said, what are we smoking?
What are we smoking?
Smoking some sour OG.
Oh, he said it's sour OG.
Sour OG.
Sour OG.
That's gassy. And you know that's on me.
Gassy,
I ain't
sour
talking
OG.
about yellow.
It's the gassy, sour OG.
Z.
Gassy,
About to
sour
roll up me some trees.
Gassy,
About to
sour
get
OG.
high. Trees.
Gassy, sour
But shit.
You know my next y'all.
Y'all
We
know
fucking
what's going
around.
on. But yeah, man. Hey, and also too, we always come with our assortment of raps. Tay, if you want.
Yes, sir.
I
I got it.
was about to say, or have you want to go through it?
We got some banana smash Swishers over there. We got the OG Swishers in the bowl as usual. We got fresh, spanking new. They only been out for like a month or so. The Optimo Cognac, which
y'all know.
I got mixed reviews on them. Some folks like them. They all right to me. I ain't crazy about them. And of course, as always, we got some high hemp. I believe those are the lemonade high hemps, I believe. So, yeah, we got an assortment of wraps. Not to mention, if you hold them up, we also got the OG.
OG Woody.
These the honey.
Wooderino.
The honey.
And also,
Yes, sir.
Also, too, man, before we close out, hey, shout out to True Hemp.
Yes,
man,
sir.
hey, we smoked the fuck out that box.
Hey, we did. We blew
Drippy
them hoes.
gelato.
Dog,
them bitches was
dripping
hard. Them bitches
gelato.
was hard.
Hey,
They was blowing.
and True Hemp actually sent. Also, in that box of stuff they sent us little decals and shit.
Hey,
Went all the way up to the
check
camera.
it out. That's cool.
Showed us sent us some little flyers and shit like that of different wraps and
Yeah.
things like that. Pass that around. Then a couple other flyers of like different hemp wraps. And shit
So
like that.
this is Hemperillo.
And then
That's a different
And
hemp
they
product.
got 9 different flavors.
Yeah, that's a different hemp
But
product.
these new. These are new.
Yeah, them different.
they fucking me up with this now.
Yeah, now them
Cause it's the way they did the promotion, like
the colors and shit.
No. I'll let
6
y'all look at it, like, cause
flavors
all
on
of this is right side up, and then these 3 things are upside down.
Oh,
That's crazy. I'm gonna let y'all see that too, but this is the other piece of promotion they sent us, which is very cool.
That's a little trippy.
Shout out to True Hemp. Oh
They
God,
probably did that
that's,
on purpose,
oh God,
though.
it's trippy as hell. They did that because they know your ass gonna be
Maybe
high
it's
looking
some
at the
weird
car.
way you post a folded or
I think
some
so
shit.
because they got these creases in there too. But True Hemp, y'all funny, man. Look at y'all can look at the car just to see what they sent us.
Hey, shout out to True Hemp, man. We really
and that's
appreciate
the other
y'all,
side.
man.
It's the same thing. So
We purchased that box to smoke, and we smoked the fuck out of it.
smoke it, we did. Oh yeah.
For sure. But also, man, hey, live. Sorry, y'all. We about to get up out of here with y'all. We appreciate y'all for tuning in for a little bit. But if y'all want to catch this episode, y'all gotta catch it on Monday. Fellas, y'all want to say bye?
Monday, get your ass to the YouTube.
YouTube.
That's all I got for. Get your ass.
Hey, go subscribe to the YouTube, man. Y'all want more Bud Talk? Make sure y'all go to YouTube and make sure y'all follow our page.
And make sure you smoke. Make sure you smoke.
But hey, man. Now back to the main part of the show.
Yes, sir.
Hey, man.
Like you said, we are talking about what again? To refresh the people's
love
memory?
for the love of the game. We were
For
talking
the
about
love of the
athletes and
game.
how they are looked at in the world of politics, man.
I like these, by the way. These look good.
Yeah, them look pretty.
Look
Them
like
are,
something
and them
to
are
try.
cones.
They're
Those are
cones. Yeah.
too.
Did you see that?
No, I didn't see the cones. I didn't know
This
that was
they
cones.
look good. That looks good.
Oh, they cones.
Mm-hmm. That looks good.
But yeah, so with this episode, man, we're definitely gonna get into it. I'm trying to post this live real quick. My bad, y'all.
Well, I'm gonna help him out while he's doing that.
Hold me down, bro.
What we're gonna do is first get into For the Love of the Game, which is talking about well, he briefly we was talking about earlier. I don't need to reiterate that, but we'll jump into the subject first. I guess we'll start with, a question I saw Colin Cowherd ask, which I think is very poignant to your point for what we're talking about tonight, which is how do you want your athlete? You know what I'm saying? What do you want your athlete to be? Do you want your athlete to care about winning? Do you want your athlete to care about money? Do you want your athlete to care about social issues? Do you want your athlete to be a philanthropist? Do you want your athlete to be a playboy? How do you want your athlete to be? Or playgirl, because we do have female professional athletes.
Fact.
Shout
out to them.
Yeah. How do you want your athlete to be? And I thought it was a very good question. You know what I'm saying? And I see I got your wheels turning. Tay, what do you think? What do you want your athlete to be?
I mean, my athlete could be a number of things as long as he just is, mainly just being the best athlete you can be. To be honest.
What does that mean, though?
Shit, I mean, whatever it is that you being an athlete or whatever category you fall in under, and whatever athleticism that you partake in.
So you mean just being good at the sport?
Yeah, just being good. Not even that, just being better than. See, me, I'm a person that's like, I don't look at competition. I'm my competition.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? I want to top myself.
Yeah.
So if I feel like I'm at this level, I'm going to keep working
Yeah.
to get, you know what I'm saying, where I need to go. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's how I feel at the end of the day. So that's what I mean, low key. But on to the next.
What about outside of sports, though? What do you want from your athlete? Like, what do you want their personal life to be like? For your favorite type of player, what do you want their personal life
I
to be
would like it to be regular, degular low. I'm a regular, degular nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't like all the paparazzi. Hey, yo, it's so and so, and da and shit like that. You know?
that does shit like that.
So
That's
yeah.
all, folks.
Oh, what?
I just want to be regular, you know what I'm saying? Probably work out 3 to 5 times a week or something.
Like, you want her to be a family man?
Either.
Do you care if he a clubbing type dude, or she be like, let's say your favorite athlete is a female, you want her to be like Megan Thee Stallion type out here? You want her to be like more like, listen, you feel me? That's why I'm asking. You want her to be more like Michelle Obama or Kamala Harris,
Okay,
or
well,
you want her more like a Ellen DeGeneres kind of vibe, extra funny, extra cool, get along with everybody. Like, what type of athlete do you want? You know what I'm saying? That's why I said when Colin Cowherd asked that question, because when you brought up what we were talking about tonight, when we initially talked about it, my first thought about that interview, well, it wasn't an interview, it was his little monologue on his show. Right. And I was like, that question ties very well into what we talking about. Yeah. So what do you want from an athlete? What do you want your athlete to be?
Me, I'm like Tato. I'm pretty low key. I could respect somebody that definitely go hard at their craft and take their craft serious. What kind of athlete I would want though? I would want an athlete that's compassionate when it comes down to certain situations going on in our world and our communities and stuff like that. I definitely would want an athlete that you don't gotta be like I'm that guy, and you ain't gotta be like I'm the head and I'm the dude. You know what I'm saying? But
your favorite athlete doesn't necessarily have to be the guy, you saying?
Yeah, but also taking the fact that we need certain kind of leadership out here. Right. So taking consideration that people do expect a certain amount of leadership and role setting to be laid down. Right. You know what I'm saying? Some kind of foundation. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, because there's a lot of kids out here. You gotta keep reality. Like, motherfucker, you way up here, but you were at some point down here. You gotta make kids understand that, and people also, adults, obviously, because some motherfuckers obviously don't get it either, how hard it is to actually be an athlete out here in this fucking world. But you gotta like put shit in perspective, because some people don't understand and don't really get it. People think that just because you get in the NBA or you get in the WNBA or you get into a
a professional setting,
damn it, why do I keep trying to go?
I'm saying professional setting, like a pro sports setting.
Athlete.
Yeah,
damn, I couldn't even finish saying that.
This nigga Chris be struggling. Come on with it, baby. Come on with it.
But yeah, when you try to be a pro athlete and shit, like, people, expect you to act like a pro. Be a pro.
Yeah.
Be a pro. You know what I'm saying? Put your blue collar, your jeans and your suit on.
So you'd like your athlete to be like a blue collar type of guy?
Yeah, for sure. Handle your business. Be a respectable kind of person. We know people out here fuck up. You know what I'm saying? You get out here in the tabloids and you do some shit you ain't supposed to. You know what I mean? But own up to the shit. Don't be out here trying
to... Don't be no hoe.
Yeah, don't be no hoe ass nigga and no bitch out here. Yeah. And excuse my French, but it really...
That's the right way to say it.
That's accurate to the motherfucker.
Oh, God.
There definitely be some hoe ass niggas, some hoe ass bitches out here, so...
Right.
Definitely own your shit. But,
you said what you said.
Yeah.
It's
but
there.
What about you, bro?
I was gonna answer the question, too. For me, I definitely, I know, because I've had favorite athletes long before I had favorite teams, so I know what I like my athlete to be. Yeah. I like my athlete to be, like you said, your athlete don't got to be the guy. For me, I like my athlete to be the fucking guy. Like, you're the guy. No one, if anyone tries to step in your realm, you remind them why you the guy. You know what I'm saying? I like my athlete to be outspoken, for the right and the wrong reasons. If you're going to be wrong 100 miles an hour. If you're going to be right 100 miles an hour. You know what I'm saying? But stand on your two feet and stand for what you mean and mean what you say. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to call out a particular athlete, but I loved how this person played when they were in professional sports. But after this man got out of sports and got on TV and got to talking, I said, bro, I don't like him as a person, and I didn't know that it was going to be like that. And it's simply because... like, his work ethic was amazing.
Shows him
on the field. So he's a different person then. But off the field, like what he's been around and who he surrounded himself with and how he's figured this is how I gotta move through the world, it shaped him in a way that's like, nah, bro, I don't rock with you. You definitely have a diluted sense of reality. Like, I don't know how you got to that, but I don't fuck with that. You know what I mean?
Right,
so
right.
if you're gonna be the man, be the man all the way. Right. And if you're gonna stand up for something, stand up for it all the way. You know what I'm saying? Right. So, like, I love how LeBron James is handling all the shit that's going on now. If you're gonna step out on social justice, step all the fucking way out. And he did. You know what I'm saying? And I respect that.
So I'm like kind of elaborate off that. Like, so do you feel like as us being people, do you feel like we hold our athletes and stuff too accountable, or do we hold them too high on a pedestal and expect too much? Do we expect too much?
I don't think so.
I mean, coming from. Because I am a fan of a football team. Let's get that right. Baltimore Ravens, we in the house. But I do not have. I'm not a fan of.
He's an Eagles fan, by the way.
Basketball teams. I just like basketball players.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, and this just me saying this on like a basketball perspective, like I feel like sometimes in certain situations, fans might. You know what I'm saying?
Ask for too much, you're saying?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, I can't say right now because the COVID shit got all the fake motherfuckers in there like, hey, there's really
on
no
the
one there
screen
type
and
shit. You know what I'm
shit.
saying? So, but the pressure, like, that's like if we in the game right now. We on the 3-on-3. My nigga, game 21.
Right.
We both got 19.
Right.
And it's our ball.
You know who getting the rock.
Nigga, if I got the rock and I pass it to this nigga, and he at the 3-point line and decides that he gonna hit this nigga with a side step and just fade away or something, the crowd is going wild already. They like, man, you better, bro, you better.
Yeah.
And, bro, and he missed. Yeah. Bro, you trash, bro. Oh, bro, you ass, bro. Ooh, like niggas be, you know what I'm saying?
You ain't wrong.
Like, bro, what?
Hell yeah.
Bro, that's what I mean by it.
Yeah, and you know, coming from here, coming from
niggas be damn near about ready to fight a nigga. Like, bro.
Or the fact that they be ready to fight you because they feel like you too trash because you missed one shot.
One shot. Like, come on, dog.
Like, what's wrong, bro? Like, look, man. I don't think. Like, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say the last thing was as far as what I know I like from my athlete is I like my athlete to be tangible. I like for you to be no athlete should be overly accessible. I shouldn't be able to access your whole life.
Right, yeah.
But I still like for you to be a real person. The day that I knew that Kevin Durant was going to be one of my favorite players of all time was during the NBA lockout, and they were waiting to come back. And Durant literally put on Twitter, "I'm bored. Who want to play football?" And a dude responded to him and was like, "Me and my boys playing flag football in this area. If you want to pull up, cool." Never thought Kevin Durant was going to respond. He jumped in his DM and was like, "Send me the address," and pulled up in a Sprinter and played flag football with a bunch of random people. That's what I mean by being accessible. You know what I'm saying? Like, he knows he's a fucking megastar. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
He's not. It's not lost on him like it was with Lamar Jackson last year when Lamar Jackson went to the mall, thought that he could just go kick it, and didn't realize, bro, you finna shut the mall down.
Right.
You're the biggest player in the NFL right now. You finna shut the mall down. He didn't realize how big he was. Kevin Durant is not lost on him. He gets that these moments are moments that those people will never forget for the rest of their life. You know what I'm saying? He probably won't either, because if you ever go back and look at the video from that, it was a dope ass setting, like it was flawed.
So he gets the impact that he has on people's lives.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Yeah, and I think that's important as an athlete. You definitely gotta.
That's what I was saying.
That was my point. You definitely gotta understand the impact that you bring on people's lives, whether you think you do or you don't. Like your name. Like, look at Kobe and Jordan, bro. You can say their name one time, Kobe. Automatically, a motherfucker will be like,
you know it's Kobe Bryant.
You know it's Kobe. You say Bone. You say Bone, nigga.
You know that's Michael
Jordan.
Jeffrey Jordan. You know it.
Bone. Like, you don't even gotta say his name, his real name. You can say the Mamba.
You can say Mamba, dog.
Like,
niggas don't even think of the snake no more, dog. They think of Kobe now.
Like, y'all gotta think about, the way
Am
that
I tripping? I passed this to you, right? last time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it came back around.
I'm tripping. That lets you know the gas is good. I'm high already.
But next point though, I definitely want to touch on too. What are your reactions seeing, these players like you were saying, like LeBron stepping out in public and speaking on social justice and all that shit, social injustice and shit like that. Like, how do y'all feel seeing athletes now taking a more prominent stand and actually saying, all right, enough is enough? Because, I mean, we've had athletes do it before, but now that the game has changed where social media is effective, all that different thing like that, all that kind of stuff. So, like, how do y'all feel about it? What do y'all think? And, like, I'll get into the other question. But, yeah, so what do y'all think, though?
What do you think?
What you think?
I know what I think right off the bat is I get so emotional over that. Like, watching Doc Rivers talk, I cried instantly.
Oh,
Like, I'm a little emotional thinking about it right now. Like, he just, like, you get tired of seeing it over and over again. And then when you watch these people that, like, they're megastars, they have the best life, they have all this money, and it's not lost on them what's happening to motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And it, like, literally affects them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the fact that it's genuine is, man,
Because
that means everything.
I think too, like, to add to what you say, and Tay, I'm gonna let you go ahead too after once I say this, but I think that just comes from with people that you don't, and I can't speak for every athlete a pro athlete, like where y'all came from and how y'all grew up, because some pro athletes did grow up where parents were straight and you didn't have to necessarily worry about certain shit. And there's and there's the other side of the world where there's the athletes that grew up hard and whatever and whatnot and made a way.
Right,
but
the perfect example of an athlete that kind of grew up in a really nice way is if you look at the movie Love and Basketball, the Omar Epps' character.
Fact.
His dad was an NBA player and he grew up well.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
but
it goes both ways.
When your parents come from a certain lifestyle in a way and they instill those teachings and stuff in you, you carry that with you as a person. Mm-hmm. Like Doc Rivers is probably, I don't know how Doc Rivers grew up as a kid growing up. I don't know what he had, but I'm sure somewhere down the line his parents instilled him some decent, some morals and shit like that, where it's like he understands like a person and people that are going through shit and struggling to find a way, and also him knowing the fact that he is a black man and him seeing other black men and black children and women like him go through shit. You know what I'm saying? It kind of touch home with him, even though you know what I'm saying, we don't know if he come from this or that. It still relevates with him, or it still relevant.
Resonates.
Yeah, resonates.
It's cool.
Damn.
It's cool. He be taking the butcher knife to the words.
T.I. I be watching T.I. too goddamn much, dog.
No, you need to watch T.I. more. You got to get your enunciations together. And your pronunciations together, too.
But Tay, how you feel about that shit, though, dog? Do you think it's important, or do you feel like it's necessary, or like how you feel on seeing it and some of the people speaking on?
It's definitely.
I mean, do you like the fact that they speaking out?
Because it seems like you kind of reluctant on it, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Like
they speak. Because I'm trying to better understand what you initially saying.
The players that are speaking out and the coaches and the people, the staff and the different organizations that are all speaking up and like kind of stepping out and speaking about social injustice and the wrongs that people have just let go on for decades.
Okay. See, I didn't want to speak on it.
Yeah, no, it's all good. How do you feel about the athletes that are speaking up on it and what they got to say about it?
I feel like it's definitely important. I mean, because at the end of the day, they got young kids out here that look up to them. Well, you know what I'm saying? One of these little kids that's, you know what I'm saying, tall as hell and K5 might be in the NBA when he get older. His favorite player might be LeBron James, who is, like you said, out here speaking about this shit.
Yeah.
And they need to learn about this shit too as they young and growing up. So when they see like protesting or when they see certain shit, it's not just like a mind thing where they're asking themselves like, what the fuck is going on? Why is that, you know what I'm saying? It's not oblivious to you. It's not an oblivious fact that, this is what happened and this is what's going on. Yeah. So this is what causes this, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
This, all this shit, you know what I'm saying?
To add to that, Tay, that's like whether you get it from your parents or from anything. You know what I mean? Like, if it's something that resonates with a child, because, you know, kids are sponges, bro. Like, so if a kid can latch on to something, they're going to latch on to it. And if this their favorite player talking that shit, that good shit at that, what you think?
That's the type of person you're beginning to cultivate.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then as a parent, you could understand as your child starts to grow and they start to form as a person, you can start understanding certain morals you probably already have, but other morals that you can instill in your child and other people, not just children, but other people too, because grown folks still got learning to do. A lot of motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Like, look at the world and the shit we going on right now. Like, we got a lot of fucking learning to do.
Bro, you find somebody that think they know everything, they a fool, bro.
Yeah,
you
bro,
see you looking at a fool, I swear, bro.
Yeah.
Anybody that, if you ever think that you so far ahead of the game that you can take a day off of trying to learn something, you losing. Every day you don't learn something, you losing, dog. You gotta always be progressive. No cap.
Like, in our you said something about you want your athlete to be tangible.
Yes.
Like with what's going on now, like, do you, like, I know once the off season, at least for the NBA for the most part, you know, I'm a pretty big NBA fan. I don't really keep up with the NFL, but like for y'all, and like y'all are big football heads. Like for y'all, like, I know you've been, like, how do you feel when you see certain NFL players and shit like that out here doing that as well? Because, I mean, like, those guys, hold on, let me finish.
No,
like,
go ahead.
Those guys don't get a lot of credit for stepping out because of the platforms they get. And unfortunately, like, NFL players don't get a lot to do and say. They are literally probably, like, one of the only sports that are, like, built like a slave. Like, slave plantation and shit, like, for real. Man. So, like, to be able to now be in a moment where it's now important in the sport that you're in, where all of the owners are white. The commissioner's white.
Say that. Come on. Because look, I'm sitting over here chomping at the bit. There's a reason I chose to wear an NFL shirt as opposed to an NBA shirt. I'm a Clippers fan. I have Clippers gear.
Yeah.
I wore the Ravens on purpose.
And that's why. And
it was for this particular point.
And that's the reason why I wanted to bring up this kind of conversation, because it's like for y'all, because y'all don't, you know, the NFL players and the football heads out here don't necessarily get a lot to say on that kind of stuff, because y'all do y'all part. When y'all do have the opportunity and the chance to do y'all part. Like, I always see what's up, boy? He always crazy. He always be going crazy on Twitter and Instagram. He always got some shit to post about, you know, shit that's going on, and just keeping. I'm not good with football names and shit. So
it's a player you're referring
to?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm not. Excuse me if I don't know the right motherfucker, but I'm not good with the name.
I mean, I follow all Ravens legends pretty much, and then I follow like current players that are still good. You know what I'm saying? Really good, and then I follow a few other legends. I don't follow like a whole lot of NBA people or NFL people. I follow a lot of NFL staffers and like reporters and shit. I follow a lot of those guys. I love Adam Scheffler. But
yeah, so how do y'all feel about all that? And like, how do y'all feel about some of the players speaking out and the opportunities they've been kind of getting?
If I can speak on the NFL, to be clear, there's a reason why you don't hear from NFL players as much as you hear from NBA players. Yeah. It's because of the way the leagues are built.
Yeah.
Exactly what you said. The NFL is still built like slavery.
Like a plantation.
The owners make the lion's share, and their owners group make sure that they get the vast majority of the TV money and the merchandising money, and they basically it's definitely still feels like slavery, to the point where if a player wants to speak out or show his displeasure for whatever's going on in the world and decides to step out and do a silent protest a la Colin Kaepernick.
A la shit OBJ, because when the customized shoes thing started coming out and motherfuckers was putting customized like protesting and shit on their shoes, and they was motherfucking finding players and shit for getting custom pieces put on their shoes. Like, they like, how you gonna find me? And then the following year, they want to, you can wear as long as it's only for protest reasons and for
the NFL must do better.
Foundational reasons and shit. Like, bro, y'all so
the NFL must do better. The players themselves have decided to step out of the bounds of the NFL and outside of the bounds of their locker room. They've discussed it inside the locker room already.
Yeah.
But most locker rooms are now okay with players outright speaking about it and doing what they want to do online in regards to this shit.
Yeah.
Because before it was kind of like,
and that just
be
happened.
careful. Don't. That
just happened.
You know what
Like,
I'm saying?
oh
That's
God.
not something new. So I still think to this day the NFL has to do much better when it comes to that, man.
Yeah.
I think some of the shows are doing well as far as like bringing it up and talking about it, the shows that cover the NFL.
Yeah.
But the teams themselves and the players are just now getting a little more freedom to talk, but it's just it's hard, man, and I feel bad for them dudes because I know a lot of them have a lot to say, and some of them can finally really let it out, but other teams, like, it's got to suck to be a Dallas Cowboy. I swear to God, I couldn't play for Jerry Jones. I don't know how y'all do it. Because that man has said little to nothing about what's going on in the world. And it's because we know where he sit. And I've always known, you know what you're dealing with when you're dealing with Jerry Jones. But to be in that locker room now, I don't even know what that feels like. That's got to be crazy.
So, how you think, bro? Like, how you feeling about it? Because, I mean,
I feel like
we younger than...
I feel like
Yeah, I'm the old dude.
with long story short, like, pay attention, bro. Like, we talking about some of the highest paid athletes
in the world.
Some of the highest paid athletes, like, they probably make more money than some of y'all can count in real life. So I'm just saying, like, it gotta be like, you know what I'm saying, for them to be coming out and saying they piece on this shit and saying whatever little bits and pieces they can get out or whatever it is that they can put out to support the cause is I mean, at the end of the day, it's damn near like for the fans, I'm sure it's amazing, you know what I'm saying, because it's like people are already diehard football fans, like, that will literally smack you in the face if you talk wrong about they you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So
Seen it. You better be
to
cool.
just have, you know what I'm saying, them speaking out on shit that's going on and shit that we actually out here in the street living and seeing day to day, it's like, damn, y'all really fucking with us.
Yeah.
And we fuck with y'all as we should, you know what I'm
we
saying?
should.
But at the end of the day, that's, I mean, it's
But
just
how much of it is real and how much of it is cap, especially when you're looking at the NFL. You know what I'm saying? With the
But
NBA, there's a lot of genuine reactions going on with the
Yeah.
players and the owners and shit like that.
you
Right.
can see.
But with
Yeah.
the NFL, I mean, when I tell you that some people are like, these are definitely calculated responses that you
See,
can get.
but also
And-
too, I think that's the reason why, like, the NBA is so, like, constant with change and doing shit different and making shit out there is because, like, they've always, like, people have always made themselves a part of the NBA's players' lives. Like, always, like, I'm like watching that Jordan documentary on Netflix and shit.
Yes.
Like, watching that shit really made me realize
The Last Dance.
how nosy a motherfucker really is. Like, on some real ass shit. And, like, for real.
Niggas
Like,
be wanting to know.
the world always want to know
They
some
be
shit.
wanting to know, dog, and
like-
they go to great lengths, bro. It's kind of crazy what they do.
Like, and it's crazy, how like the media and people can want to know, and when you actually let them know and you're honest with them, they reject it and make it seem like you the fucked up person in the world. And it's like when like the when the NBA is trying to put themselves out here, it's like, well, we're doing this to like show our hoorah for our, you know, black players and shit like that, and the world is looking like, well, y'all look kind of stupid.
Oh God, you see how I'm sitting here
There's
looking
a
like
lot of y'all over there that's big, rich, white motherfuckers over there that could probably be almost racist. Almost, you see how I said
Look,
almost racist.
look.
Because it's a possibility some of them niggas are probably racist.
right.
But, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't even think it's a possibility.
Yeah,
for sure some of these motherfuckers are
I've
racist.
seen some.
One quarterback who will go unnamed at this point because he's retracted his statement and all this shit and tried to make it seem like he ain't like that, definitely put himself the fuck out there. And I believe that's who you are, bro.
Hey, yeah, bro.
Period.
There's no going back on that.
I believe that
There's
shit.
no
Because
going
you
back.
sound stupid as hell, come out talking about the flag and the war veterans and all this goofy ass shit, and you know what the fuck we talking about, and you still trying to make it about the flag, pussy ass nigga. Everybody on your team popped off on your ass, boy. And all of a sudden it's, oh no, wait, I didn't understand the sense to shut your hoe ass up, dog. You know what? I wouldn't want to catch a pass from that pussy ass nigga, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, bro. Drew Brees, you dropped the ball, dog. And I'm gonna drop your name.
You was a pussy ass nigga than me.
Damn.
Swear.
Well,
I
But
don't
no,
fuck with
but
you. I'm good.
and that's what we mean too. Like when I was saying, like how, like your kids look at these athletes, man. Like, and it's important your impression that you give people because people at the end of the day, like, yeah, you ain't got to be out here and try to be big shot on big shot on campus and shit like that. But
And
show a motherfucker you actually care.
yeah, and that falls behind some shit that we were just saying. How you was talking about earlier about how people like you, at the end of the day, bro, you can't be saying some shit that you know, or not even if you didn't know when you said it and you thought about it and then try to come back and say some shit. Like, bro, you got kids looking at you. You done already said the shit, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you got motherfuckers that fuck with you that's really not rocking with what the fuck you talking about right now. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not even a fan of you, bro. Like, but that's just like.
Now I fucked with Drew Brees. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean,
did.
no, I'm not a fan. Like, I'm not a
I
fan
did.
of him. But I mean, I fuck with him. I ain't gonna lie. I can't say he's a bad player. He definitely.
Oh, no,
he's
a
the
beast.
man. Yeah,
He a beast.
He go in. He go in. I ain't
But
gonna
he's
lie.
probably a bigot.
But
I stood
He's
by
probably
this.
a bigot.
I'm an Eagles fan, bro, and
Yeah.
I stand and then I swear, bro. Every year
Sorry.
when I talk football
Not
with
sorry.
Auntie Dawn and we talk about quarterbacks and she want to always bring up Aaron Rodgers, the first motherfucker I bring up next to that nigga is
Drew
Drew
Brees.
motherfucking Brees, because honestly to me he is
He a
or
monster,
was
bro. Yeah,
he
he
was because of that shit he was the best quarterback in the league. But
Oh, in
Russell-
your opinion?
yeah, bro, he
I had to clarify that because niggas, I know this nigga Drew Brees ain't the best quarterback in the league, even without the bigotry shit and all that. I'm a football head though, you're not. So
statistically yes.
oh, he put numbers up.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking. I ain't talking like
yeah, he a
Let's-
monster.
I'm not talking
Ain't
currently
nothing about
like, oh yeah, he better than Lamar or some shit right now. Right now, probably not. But he definitely got a better arm than that man.
Hey, look, all I'm saying is, if
But-
you want to talk Drew Brees, and
God
that
damn
shit,
it,
all I
Drew
gotta say
Brees,
is,
you
what's
fucked
good,
up.
Minnesota?
You fucked
That's
up.
all I gotta say is,
You
what's
fucked
good,
up.
Minnesota? Because they constantly send them niggas home.
So okay, so
yeah,
with
so
that,
fuck them niggas either way. I mean,
So-
shout out to the Saints, but I ain't fucking with Drew Brees.
so with that, man, like we be wanting athletes to kind of step up, and we also want athletes to make the efforts. But what about like coaches? Like what about what players players included, but more so what coaches, what social or not what reporters and people like that, broadcasters, coaches and people like that, big figures that you would like to hear speak out more on like social injustice and shit.
People that I would want to actually say more than they have,
Or just speak up in general, or
that haven't really spoken up.
Yeah, both. I mean, in general, just in general. So we can say both. You can go whatever, however you
I
want.
can't think of anybody that I want to speak up that haven't.
I'm gonna just say,
Or say speak up more. We can say speak up
I'm
more.
gonna say, I think everybody should
Speak up more.
Every motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day,
Every
your
motherfucking-
team is a mix of all different races, colors,
Especially
all
if we're
that.
talking about an NFL.
So you know what I'm saying? So for
You
you
got
not
Samoans,
for
you
you
got
not
Asians, you
being
got blacks,
for
you
you
got
not
whites,
being for or
Latins.
saying for or speaking for or
Yeah.
even seem like you fucking with the movement, my nigga. That looks that's
it looks
bad.
awful.
That's
why I was
you know
talking
what I'm
about the
saying?
Cowboys, dog. Like,
That's
what the
you know
fuck?
motherfuckers on your team looking at you now like
And to add to that, I always look. I respect Kyle Korver. I appreciate you, my white ally brother. But hey, bro, like you gotta rally the other white allied, supposedly allied brothers in the NBA to speak out more, because it is a lot of white dudes that fuck with us or supposedly say they fuck with us that are in the NBA.
Shout out to Ernie Johnson.
Shout out to Ernie, man.
Love Ernie, dog.
Hey,
Ernie, love Ernie Johnson.
Ernie, you the man, bro.
Oh man.
But for real, like Kyle Korver, we appreciate that effort and the efforts that you do try to speak out on. I'm gonna load it again.
Okay.
And like efforts like speaking out on and shit, but rally your brothers together, bro. Like
Right.
like the other players, like Mo Wagner, like.
To speak to that, we got to commend Chris Paul. You all know that he's the head of the players union in the NFL, the NBA, and they had just won a really big game, really huge game, and everybody wanted to talk to him about how he showed up in the fourth quarter. Bro said, "Man, look, I appreciate, you know what I mean, everybody being excited about the game and all that. Yeah, it was a big game, but I just want to talk about getting justice for Jacob Blake, and I want to make sure that all of us vote in November. We can't take this lightly. As a matter of fact, I want to challenge all my NBA guys, all my NFL guys, to get your entire team registered to vote and make sure they vote in November."
That's dope.
And NFL teams, NBA teams, professional soccer teams, Major League Baseball, they've all been on it.
Yeah.
Since Chris, so that's why I said we got to give a big shout out
Yeah.
to Chris Paul,
Shout out to
because
Chris
he
Paul.
challenged everybody. He said, "Bro, I challenge all of y'all to get everybody."
And see, that's
to
what I mean
Yeah.
too. Like not only kids, but teammates and within themselves. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not necessarily everybody on this team kick it with each other every day and don't fuck with the other team. It's best friends on different teams. They
Yeah.
might kick it with each other every
Yeah,
weekend.
that's
You
true.
know
I mean,
what I'm saying?
Melo
So,
and
you know what I'm saying?
LeBron has never played
Right.
in an NBA game together except for in like the All-Star game type shit, which I think that only happened like once or twice. I don't know how that goes. I don't watch all the
think
All-Star
so,
games
when
anymore.
they were both in the East.
But they're like best fucking friends, you know what I'm saying?
So, yeah.
I mean, LeBron got to play with D-Wade, but he never got to play with Melo. D-Wade loved Melo too, like they all brothers. They fuck with each other the long way, and they didn't play together, but they best fucking friends.
Right.
Chris Paul either. Shit, Chris Paul ain't get to play with none of them.
Yeah, but they fuck with Chris Paul hard. Like they
Right.
all are really close friends.
But with that being said, so like, who else would we want to see speak of? Because like, I mean, like I was saying, like, you know, we got our white NBA players. What about the white NFL players? Most definitely. Like, again, like that voice, like. Shit. Damn, that motherfucker was good, huh?
That's funny. The coughs was going with the punches, but it was real coughs. Yeah, I'm alright. Sorry, that was good.
Stupid as hell. But damn, what was I saying?
Are you serious?
Yeah, I lost it real quick.
No. Okay, you were just talking about the NFL white players that need to speak up.
Okay, yeah. So yeah,
It wasn't that far off.
I-
Come on back.
I don't know. Zoned out for a second while you was coughing. But yeah, so for the white NFL players that do these things, like y'all, that's it's definitely important in y'all sport, man, because it's too many white players in y'all sport that are just cool with being blatantly racist. Because
yeah.
because now, and it's not because now y'all been doing it, like for real.
Well, here's the thing. This is why I've always loved the Baltimore Ravens. And why I fell in love with them immediately, because I'm not going to get into how I became a fan of the Ravens, but that's the team that I landed on after I got done being a fan of Deion Sanders, which I am still a fan of his to this day. I actually like him as a person. He's a little much, but he's a good person and he means well. But the organization from the very top, from Al, Ozzie Newsome, Eric DaCosta, on down to when it was I don't want to missay your name. But Coach Bill, the one that we won the Super Bowl with, Coach Bill, and to John Harbaugh now, I don't believe that the leadership in that organization has ever been racist. Ever. I don't. When Ray Lewis was on trial, I remember Art crying for that man, boo-hooing like that was his son.
What?
I don't believe that at least in the hierarchy of our of the Baltimore Ravens organization, I don't believe they've ever been racist.
But that's
and
what-
I also believe we've taken advantage of that as well. That's the reason we have Lamar Jackson right now.
But that's what I mean. I could definitely appreciate that much. But it's like, where do they take that to the next level, to the point where allowing the black players and other players of other ethnic groups to have that opportunity to speak. Because now it's like y'all really, like it's now like we just now getting the opportunity to really like speak out and have some like say so. You know what I'm saying? As being, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
being,
yeah, I can't speak for every NFL team. I follow the Ravens extremely hard, so
Right.
I can speak for that organization for
Right.
sure. And I'm sure anybody out at Owen Mills would be able to go, yeah, that kid is definitely telling the truth, because I watch the preseason practices, I watch
Right.
all of this shit, and regularly on a daily basis, at least one person that's being interviewed
Right.
brings up something revolving around social injustice or defunding the police,
Right.
or voting in November. Someone always brings up something at some point,
Yeah.
no matter who it is. And it usually starts with Coach Harbs. He usually starts out and does his little interview quick, but as he gets into it, at some point, he brings it up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're constantly vocal. And even when they know they mic'd up, like, they take a moment to say something into the mic while they mic'd up, and it usually gets caught.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they're intentional.
Yeah.
So I can only speak for them. I know, that's why I said I don't know how it is to be in that Dallas Cowboys locker room.
Yeah.
Because in the Ravens locker room, you can be free. Like, you don't... It's going to be really hard for you to be a racist and be in our locker room.
Them motherfuckers.
It's gonna be hard.
Y'all
They're
definitely
gonna
be.
spot your ass.
They definitely be acting a fool in the Ravens locker room.
Yeah,
bro.
it's tough for you to be a racist and be in the Ravens locker room.
You probably wouldn't even get to make it.
Nah,
it in.
dog.
You wouldn't even make it in.
They be turned in that bitch.
Nah, like it's
They be a club in that motherfucker.
it's
Yeah,
top
dude.
5 organizations probably in all of sports to me, because it's a family organization. Like, the way that they build everything, they build from within, and they teach you how it goes. That's why I love Shannon Sharp so much. He was a part of building that culture.
Yeah.
And that shit is lit. It still resonates to this day.
So, fellas, you know, I wanted to touch on, like, we kind of touched on, like, some of our larger athletes, like KD, LeBron, and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
That definitely figures.
Appreciate y'all too.
Appreciate that. Chris Paul, matter of fact, not unfortunately. I was about to say unfortunately, because I was about to say I apologize, because I was about to forget his name. Almost forgot to say his name. Niggas be high.
Hey, what's up?
Pipe on you though.
Oh, is it? Okay. I didn't, yeah,
but
we're
yeah.
smoking a pipe tonight too, y'all.
Yeah, it's definitely.
I know y'all know this already.
But yeah, man, like we definitely appreciate y'all. But like, so do you like? And us hitting on those athletes. What do like Jackie Robinson and Colin Kaepernick like? When you hear their names, like how do y'all feel about their names, and how do you feel about the stands they made and the kind of the staples they made and and impacted on as athletes and in this industry?
I was definitely gonna let you go first, because I'm sure you probably got something to say about Cap, because you lived through Cap. I didn't live through Jackie Robinson. I learned about it too, but
Jackie
how did you feel
Robinson, man, he definitely is a big, not only athlete to talk about, but a big figure in culture, period. Just because just his excellence, bro, of being a baseball player, and just his life throughout how many teams, you know what I'm saying, he's been on, and how he started. He started so early on that it's like you wouldn't even expect, like,
yeah, it shocked the world.
you
when he made the
speaking
major
to a
leagues.
regular
It shocked
random
the fucking
nigga
world.
right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You ask this man and he don't know.
about that shit.
Yeah,
bro.
He shocked the
Right,
world.
yeah. So like, and we've, like I said, he reached schools, bro. Like, I remember making or writing stories or having,
Essays
you
and
know,
all
all
type
type
of
of
shit.
shit about this man. We literally had this man painted on our wall
Yes.
in school. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's some legendary shit, bro.
That's
you know what I'm
big.
saying? So, yeah,
That's
I mean.
big.
It's he'll
And for me, it
forever
was the
live
same
on.
way.
It's definitely going. I
You know.
mean, they teach that at school now still. You know what I'm saying? It's going forever.
And that's why I wanted to hear what you thought about Jackie Robinson, because it was the same for me. Like, I didn't live through him. You know what I'm saying? When I was born and it was the majors, people were already, you know what I'm saying? It was already integrated.
And he was living in Georgia, dog. So you know
It was
racist,
rough.
man. Especially
Yeah.
around that time. It was racist as fuck.
Yeah.
They threatened that man life
Yeah,
regularly.
regularly, bro.
And he played through it. And not only played through it, my nigga excelled. dog. He was a beast.
He was going in.
He excelled.
Bro, he
dog.
made that number fucking so famous, bro. Like,
42.
Yeah, bro. Like, nigga, Motherfucker,
I mean,
they
if
done
it
rep-
wasn't for him, we wouldn't have had people like Hank Aaron,
bro,
You know what I'm
fucking Shit, Ken Griffey.
Ken Griffey. Like, think about the people that he made way for, room for.
Shit,
My boy Frank Thomas. Even people from south of the border, like Sammy Sosa. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, Big Sosa.
Big Sosa.
Shit.
Like he really did. Like, that's king shit. That's real niggas out here talking about black kings. That's a black king, nigga. That's king shit. Oh God.
Even like, what's dude name that's real good in the league? Or he was, I don't know if he's still there. What's dude name?
One of the majors.
Something
Some Kahoo?
I thought he was finna say Karan Butler, nigga. I was like, boy, you
He
tripping.
said something cause
That's the wrong sport.
No, it's like
something
Mason
could-
Cano.
Mason Crosby?
Cano.
I was gonna say, that dude's white.
Cano, nigga.
Mason Cano. I don't know who that is.
No, what's that nigga Jay-Z rapped about? The baseball player.
I don't know.
Fuck.
I should know that, but I don't know.
Yeah, I definitely don't know. You know, I don't know.
If somebody
I know
know,
you
hey
necessarily rock
man,
with
if y'all
Sean
figure
Carter
this
like
out
that,
for me, man, figure out.
Yeah, hey, the Mafia gonna have to help you. I can't do shit for you.
Man,
Hell,
But
yeah.
talk Mafia
comment.
help. Hey, I appreciate y'all last week too. Motherfucker definitely let me know about the church and the steeple and showed me how to do it and shit. So I was right. It's definitely a thing. I knew it was. I don't give a fuck. I knew it was.
But yeah, man, like just Jackie Robinson as a whole though, man, he definitely
You got
made
some
it.
stats on him?
Just
to kind of appreciate him for a second, because
I know
Jackie
he
was
was
that
on the
nigga,
good
dog.
like 4 or 5.
let's
different
I'm gonna run by his teams he was on. Well, the team he was on. Brooklyn Dodgers, of course. Yeah, I know, dog. God damn
The
it.
famous Brooklyn Dodgers. You funny as hell.
Oh God. And then he played in the Negro League, obviously, Kansas City Monarchs in 1945.
Every time I think about the Negro League, I think about Satchel Paige. Shout out to Satchel Paige. He has the best name ever.
Hey, that's such a page.
Man, that's a fly ass name.
Satchel Paige.
Satchel Paige. I like that shit.
So then he had a batting average of .311. I don't know if that's
So
good.
311 is what you're saying. He batted 311, which
Yeah.
is solid. That's solid.
311.
It's not amazing, but it's solid as fuck.
So he had a
He
home.
batting 300. That's good.
That's good. Okay.
I mean, 10 times you get to the plate, you getting on base more than 3 times. You getting on base 3 times out of 10 at the least.
I don't know how stats work in
That's I'm
baseball.
telling you.
You do,
If you go to bat 10 times, 3 of those times you're gonna get on base at least. If he's batting 310, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. I can hit you in some baseball now. It's good. Hey, I know people
But I
don't really
like
watch
watching it
baseball
too.
like that.
I
no
actually
more.
like to watch it, but I never understood the stats. So it's like I'll watch it for the first like maybe 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
But once the stats start losing me, I lose interest in it because
Ah.
I don't get the
I get
stats,
it.
but I get the game, but I don't understand the stats.
Yeah, no, the
actually
stats
go-
make sense.
Yeah.
Honestly, for the most part, the only thing I don't like is I like the slugging average. That shit's stupid to me.
Nigga,
I don't
you
like
know about
slugging
baseball?
A little bit.
A little bit. You
A little
watching
bit.
baseball?
A little tad.
You be watching
I don't
baseball,
be
nigga?
watching it, but
You
I
trying to
know
go to a
about it.
game? You trying to go to a baseball game?
Hell
Oh,
yeah,
we
what you
can't.
talking about? Oh, it's COVID.
We gonna be, we gonna be on. We gonna do it from here. We
My
gonna
nigga
do,
sit over there.
we gonna do it from here.
Oh, what?
Boy, talk here, nigga.
Oh God, do the digital shit.
Okay. So he had 100. He had 137 home runs,
Hey, that's decent.
and then he runs batted in 734.
734 ribbies. That ain't bad.
Yep. And that was Jackie, man. Appreciate you, Jackie, man. You
Shout out to
definitely,
Jackie Robinson.
definitely was a big staple in pro athletes, man.
Yeah, man. And to your second person, Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah, to Colin.
What did you think about when Colin took a knee and made his stand for the obvious injustices that was happening to black people at the hands of the police? When he first decided, I'm gonna take a knee to just bring attention and awareness to it. What did you think back then?
I think what he did was necessary because now I really understand. Because, like, it didn't really take me to fully understand until, like, not even when George Floyd died, but, like, well, who died? That's unfortunate.
Breonna Taylor?
Nah.
There's so many names.
Yeah,
that is
and that's-
fucking
and that's
heartbreaking.
and that's fucked up. But like after, like in between that, like it just got to the point where it's just like it just got to be enough, man.
Yeah.
And then really actually, actually seeing somebody die on TV. I mean, we've seen it before. I mean, we've seen it before.
See it like this.
You see it like that. You see it to the point where somebody's like begging for his life. We've seen it when it's already after it's already happened.
Yeah.
We don't get to see it
As it's happening.
As it's happening. Yeah. I didn't know if that was gonna skip through or not.
Oh, no, but it's only 10 seconds. We should be alright. 15 seconds. We should be alright.
But
Y'all
yeah,
don't know what
we
we're
don't.
talking about. Y'all alright.
But yeah, we don't never get to see it as it's happening, man. And then when you get to hear somebody crying and begging for help, man, it's heartbreaking, bro. It's really heartbreaking. And I think what he did was it was necessary, man.
Yeah.
And Colin, what he did, man, yeah, it was definitely necessary to stir up the pot, man. It was a definitely important piece for building the structure for our reform and our bill for us as black people, and really showing the world what we're made of and what we how important we are, because we've been important. Like, you ain't gonna see half the brown children walking around on this planet without us. So you know what I mean, like it's important as athletes, as people in the sports world and industry, that y'all take a stand with us and y'all make sure that y'all voices are being heard, because there's little boys and girls, regardless of the parents being in the house. Y'all are the first people that a lot of motherfuckers remember. Mm-hmm. Last thing, a lot of times, like you in the hospital, the motherfucker, you laying on your deathbed. A lot of times, motherfucker gonna ask, "What do you want? Who would you want to see? If I can give you something, what would you want? What would you want to see her do?" A lot of times, motherfucker meeting their favorite sports athlete.
Yeah, something like that.
You know what I'm saying?
That was one of my best birthdays.
You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of times your wish is meeting your favorite sports athlete. Like mine would have been meeting Kobe. I always wanted to be Kobe.
Right.
Like, that would have been mine.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? But you gotta understand where you are in this world. Yeah, you gotta definitely understand your platform. So, and then also too, y'all, to just tie out, close the night out, man. Because the conversation definitely been good, man.
Yeah, for sure. We've been good too.
Did I pack that ball again? Oh, I did.
No, it's still some bag left. Yeah.
Oh shit!
Oh shit! Still a little weed,
Hold on, I'm gonna drag this out.
Look in the ass, boy.
All right.
But how did you feel about Colin Kaepernick?
Yeah, how did you feel, Tay?
Well, I feel like I agree with, what I'm saying, his whole movement, everything that he did behind the whole situation at hand. It was pretty much one of those situations where, somebody that he pretty much sacrificed his career, a lot of shit that he had going on, behind some shit that he believed was right. You know what I'm saying? And that goes with what you were saying in the beginning earlier. Mm-hmm. If you gonna stand for something, stand for it. If you gonna run by something, run by it. And he did that. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily, that didn't necessarily tear him down, because it initially brought in other things he could do, or other ways he could, it probably wasn't necessarily what he wanted to do, which was probably football, you know what I'm saying, but it didn't necessarily break him, you know what I'm saying. Yeah. It pretty much gave initiative, like, on everybody else. Yeah, he gave, pretty much did the same shit that Chris Paul did, without actually saying anything, you know what I'm saying. Because a lot of players
take a knee, and then the reporters asked him about it, and go ahead, and he started talking. So you got something else?
That's how I feel about it. I mean, we need more people like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Being, a bigger, not even a bigger person, but just like, that's a big step for somebody to be like, I'm really willing to risk shit that I have going on, or potentially my future. Yeah. For everybody to see this shit, you know what I'm saying? And now it's like, after all these recent unfortunate, events with police murdering us, or whatever it is that people seeing out here, you know what I'm saying? It's, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
so fellas, I mean, like, to add, like, so really my last question for the night was, you know, it's kind of adding to the whole Colin Kaepernick thing. It's like, and like you were saying earlier, like, if you're going to do something with the full heart intent of doing something.
Right.
And do you feel like your job is worth risking risking for the right cause?
Yep.
Okay. I agree.
100%.
I agree.
Yep.
Do you feel
I
if
don't
you
think there's any need to really elaborate on that for sure, because this is the answer. The short
I
answer
mean,
is yes.
Right.
I mean, a lot of people don't get it. A lot of people don't get that though.
Man.
You would think like that's why they say common sense.
Especially since we're talking about like figures that have done this type of shit and been doing it since before it became fashionable.
Right.
Yeah.
I just want to shout out Jamil Hill, because my nigga sat on ESPN and said that Donald Trump is a white supremacist, a bigot, and a racist.
Oh, God.
And they fired her for it.
Right.
And now the world sees that this nigga is a white supremacist, a bigot, and a racist.
And they still don't care though.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's the fucked up shit. And that's
You know what I
she was
mean?
trying-
So
and
I gotta give a shout out to folks. She reposted something I posted on
Hey,
hers
she
the other
definitely
day
did. You
talking
showed-
about dog
you showed
too.
me, yeah.
Dude, hey, she really valid, dog. I love her, Michael W. Smith, man. They be going hard. But big shout out to Jamil Hill. Real shit.
Shout out to you.
Yeah, she snapped with that. Congratulations. I think y'all been married for like a year or two now. Congratulations on your marriage and all that, man.
Facts. Like
Some good shit.
for real, man. Like it's definitely a no brainer, though, man. Like it's a lot of like we get it, man. Like we get like you don't have to do anything. Like you don't gotta stand up. You don't gotta sit down. You don't gotta lay down. But you gotta figure something out, because how long sitting down gonna get old? How long before you laying down get old, and you know what I mean, and vice versa, and everything which way and another before you decide that you got to do something different that's gonna make something
Gotta
shake.
be different. Motherfuckers is dying laying down.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers is dying on their knees. Motherfuckers is dying sitting down. Motherfuckers is dying just like it's crazy, bro.
And that's
so
and
you
that's,
gotta just
and you gotta realize, man, like if for life is that important where it can bring people together, then what you're going through will, and your sacrifice that you make is going to, like, damn, like help me out, like how, like it's gonna bring like more blessing to the situation. I should say.
That's where I thought you were going.
But it's just you got to understand like where your positioning is, man, and like what's going on in your surroundings and stuff, man. Like, people going through stuff, man. It's hard out here, man. It's really hard out here for real. But you know what I mean. You got to do your part, and if your job, and not necessarily your job, man. I know that sounds extreme, but look at it like that though. Look at Colin Kaepernick. He did lose his job. Look at Janelle. You know what I'm saying? Like they lost their jobs behind this shit. A lot of people lost their, not just them, and those are just noticeable people. That
I'm sure there's people out there that's local.
You know what I'm
sometimes
saying?
you lose your livelihood when you lose your job.
Yeah.
It's not like Colin Kaepernick had another job to just go get. There wasn't another league to just go walk into. You know what I mean? Like
it took some time.
That was his livelihood.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You know?
It's definitely an impact, man.
Like Jamel, blessings to her. Her and Sherry got a new show coming out. So she's still doing things. She's still cracking out here. But for Colin, that was kind of it. Shout out to Nike though. They definitely signed that man to an endorsement deal. So he's still getting his paper, and he's definitely still doing things. But he don't get to play the game he loves.
It's not, like I said, it's not necessarily what you wanted. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, it ain't like it broke you. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Right.
So.
Yep.
Salute that man.
Salute them, man. And like I said, it's not that I want to say it like that where it's extreme like that, but it gets there, man. Mm-hmm. It's like, what are you willing to do to make a difference? And that's really what it boils down to, man. It's not necessarily putting your job on the line or your life. It's really what is up to you to make a difference. Yes, and we salute our athletes, man. We salute our coaches. We salute our owners, all of that stuff, man, that are actually out here trying to make a difference. All that we expect from y'all as people and us being normal, lively people that live our days and pay our bills and our taxes and stuff, man, is that we expect y'all to just Be the humble people that y'all are. Be the compassionate people that we know y'all are. Be the people that y'all always been. But just show that to the world and show the world that there's a better light on the other end of that tunnel. And
shine, my nigga. That's what
man,
you're saying.
shine for real. Like,
Shine.
use your platform to really shine, man. Like, especially to all our black athletes and across the world, man. Use your platform to shine. Whether you're a what do they call it, a semi-pro athlete. Even y'all, man. Some of y'all got a big following, and some of y'all are known amongst y'all countries. Look at Stephon Marbury.
Yeah.
Went to China and went crazy.
Yeah,
now they treat him like a superstar.
He's a superstar.
Look at Kobe. Kobe from over here. He went to China and Jordan. All them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you go to these foreign countries and they know about these people. Like, everybody anywhere can have a platform, regardless of where you're at, on what level of being in the sport or athlete, dude. Use your platform, man. It's important. Hey, man, I appreciate the conversation, because I actually wanted to do another sport episode, but I couldn't think about what I wanted to do it about, or if I wanted to just do a part 2 of what we did before. Right. But this was kind of like my part 2-ish of that episode. Right. So like, this is because I figured like it's a lot of shit going. I was watching the bubble and all that shit, like, and I was talking with Devin and all that shit over the weekend and all that shit like that, man, and just watching the news and the Sports Center and all that shit, man. And I really just looked at how people were really treating athletes and how they really talk to athletes and how much a person is willing to implement themselves and make somebody look to be something different. And it's crazy, man. And like, we really salute the athletes that are out here, doing y'all thing.
Shit's
man.
not easy.
Shit is not easy, man.
Definitely not.
And
and the position you're in, it kind of sucks a little bit, because like, you are just really good at a sport. You know what I'm saying? You're really, really good.
I was literally just thinking,
and
like,
the fact that you're really, really good at this sport, everyone want to watch you play it.
Yeah.
And now everybody want to watch you play it, so they want to hear what you got to say, because they want to see how your mind works, because you're so good at this sport. And now it's like, you have a platform, you got to kind of talk about this kind of shit, man. Some of you niggas, that's some brave shit, man.
Yeah, man. It's not
that's not easy.
And it's not like they, coming in the movie and like are starring in movies and stuff now. And that's what they expect now. It's like now they expect our athletes to play in movies and LeBron. Like, come on,
all
man. Like, I get it. Shaq and them did it back then, and even before that, I feel like that's expecting too much, man. Like, and I get it. Maybe that's the athlete wanting maybe to have that opportunity that they never got to have before, and I can get that. But at the end of the day, man, like, people got to understand that they are normal, regular people that are playing a sport that was a normal, regular sport before we decided to make it a slave ship and want to watch niggas jump and play on a hoop.
I mean, it started with a dude throwing a fucking soccer ball in a peach basket. And here we are.
Facts, man. But yeah, man, like I was saying, I appreciate the convo, man. That shit was dope.
Yeah, as usual.
And then, hey, nigga, Chicago was cracking.
Boy.
Chicago was motherfucking cracking.
Boy, when I tell you,
you coming next time we go.
Yeah.
And I'm not hearing no if.
Now wait, now don't take that wrong. He was on the Chicago trip, but he had to leave a day early.
Right.
And boy, was it a day too early, because the last day was a whole superlitude.
That's what I'm saying. So,
man.
Nigga.
So he was there. He was there. Y'all saw the pictures online. Y'all been on the gram. Y'all seen the pictures.
I was there, but
he hit it too early.
I missed out on a good day.
He hit it too early.
Yeah. So, but yeah.
Man.
That shit was fun. So definitely, and there's definitely gonna be a part 2, because bro already said it's up next time we come down there.
Perfect time, and I just finished this water.
Facts. Then another update. Hey y'all, Bud Talk has been around for a whole year now, man.
Yep, this is our anniversary month. 1 year, fool.
For real, man, it's been definitely
a whole year.
It's definitely been a little surreal for me. I ain't think
that's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, definitely moving out here, man. We definitely trying
You're on the podcast, bro.
Definitely trying to push forward,
see
man.
How serious it ain't got? It don't even feel like a year, but once you look up at it, it's been
ran down. Oh,
Definitely has. But
Work and dedication.
don't worry, we still got years and years to come.
hey, season 2 actually, and we're coming up on, and we're also coming close on season 1 too.
Yeah, we're coming close to the end of season 1. We already prepping for season 2. Season 2 is gonna be fire.
I definitely got some shit in the bag. Definitely got some shit in the bag.
We definitely got some off-season activities for y'all too.
Also, too, man, I definitely
Yes, sir.
reached out to a couple of dispensaries and businesses and things. Hey, man, shout out to Green Kong. Hey, fuck with y'all the long way. Shouts out to shouts out to Immortal Worldwide Clothing. My bad. But yeah, shout out to y'all, bro.
What did you just say?
Shout
What
out
did you even say?
Bye-bye.
Shout out to Immortal
Yeah, Immortal Worldwide.
Worldwide
Yeah.
Clothing.
Hold on, let me see. I know I'm not tripping, bro. That's bro and them page.
Yo, this man is fucking hilarious, dog.
No, for real, bro.
Immortal Worldwide
You stupid.
Clothing. You need to do a commercial for them.
Yeah, see, I know I wasn't tripping.
But why you say it like
I don't know,
that?
because my mouth was dry.
Nigga was like Immortal
See?
Worldwide.
Because I was thinking and my mouth was dry.
Like, what the fuck?
But yeah, shout out to bro, because he be sharing shit too. And we were supposed to,
We appreciate the love, G.
We was supposed to be talking to him about getting shirts and shit. So
Oh,
you
yeah,
know,
merch on the way.
definitely got some merch on the motherfucking way. And with that being said too, we're gonna probably do an anniversary giveaway for this month, man. So I know we've been talking about the giveaway, but we definitely gonna do an anniversary giveaway this month. So make sure y'all look out for that. And that's pretty much it for the end of the updates, man. That's pretty much it though. But man, it's been lovely with y'all tonight. It's been raining. This rain definitely got motherfuckers pretty sluggish today, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Get in the bed.
Yeah.
I'm finna go get something to eat, and then I'm finna get in the bed.
I'm finna eat, and then I'm finna smoke, and then I'm finna get.
Boy, I'm high as a fool already.
Type shit. But yeah, man, this was another Bud
Need to
Talk.
get higher.
We appreciate y'all at home. Like we said, y'all make sure y'all keep subscribing. Make sure y'all keep following. Follow your bro. Follow your bro. Follow your bro.
Bro.
Tay Rasta, the Flame. Follow your bro. Bro. Big homie, Hefty Hef, and shallow.
Make sure.
God,
He can't talk, G.
First
It's
off,
like,
you said
I
shout
don't know,
out,
it's
and
your-
then you
it's
said shout
something
out.
that ain't right.
That's so funny, bro.
Like either your brain misfiring or is it something?
I'll be high.
You got some shit wrong over here.
Make sure you follow me as usual, man. We appreciate y'all. This is another motherfucking Bud Talk. God damn it.
Yeah, make sure to follow the blur.
Look,
Blur.
get your ass out of here.
Shit. Man, we love y'all. Shout out to Buzz Talk Mafia.
Shout out, Bud
Shout
Talk.
out to the Mafia.
Mafia.
But we gone, man. We're done. I mean, I don't know why y'all still here. We're definitely done. Like, get the fuck out of here.
That nigga.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna end it right there. When he kicking, I'm gonna slide in there and the outro or the logo at the end. That's hard. I like that kick. I hope that shit came through good.
It was the White Sox kick too. Nigga got on white socks. They gonna be like, this nigga got on white.